I definitely recommend Launching Leaders to someone else, especially someone who was maybe struggling just to take that step in the direction that they wanted to go. Maybe someone who didn't have confidence in what they needed to do, or who felt that maybe kind of disconnected from God in their lives, and understanding what God wanted them to do. Because I think that's definitely what it's taught me, and I think I'd recommend it to others so that they too can have that blessing.
So I think the book has got a lot of depth to it. Sometimes on these courses you'll find that it's very shallow. This one has got a lot of depth to it. So it goes right down to the asking yourself the questions and then giving you models of how you can actually do something better right away. And I think that is really useful. Some of the finance courses were things that people could walk away and just create. You know, the CVs weren't just kind of paper CVs. They were talking about LinkedIn, how to improve your LinkedIn profiles, you know, real world kind of things, dealing with apps and things like that, as opposed to just generic kind of academia, you know, and not looking at how it really is in the outside world.
I think the biggest thing that Launching Leaders has taught me is that God can play a full part in your life in everything, not just on your kind of, if you like, your Sunday or your Sabbath day or whatever it is. But He is literally in everything that you do. And that's, I think, the biggest thing that it's taught me, is that I can include Him in whatever I do to kind of make my life the best that it can be.
Mm-hmm. The online content was really helpful for myself and Michael, the other facilitator, to be able to plan ahead for sessions. But we were able to also improvise around it and tailor it to our specific group. And you know, I would say that it's even helped me. Even though I was a facilitator, I think I learned a lot from the course myself. It's strange how throughout the weeks, whatever I was going through at the time, it seemed like the online content was there to help me as well.
Would I recommend Launching Leaders to other people? Most definitely, yes. Especially to people who are in university age, 18 to 25 maybe. So this time of our lives, most of us really don't know what we're going to do in our life, so it's always nice to have this structured course which will tell you what to do and how to do it, and it's definitely good for that.
Since I came to Launching Leader, I know that there are leaders around to help me fulfill my dreams, and I'm very proud of that. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay. Thank you. Hello to everybody out there.
Hi. Good. Hi.
Are you getting me? Sit down. Can you see me?
Yes.
Yeah, they see. Okay, my name is Houston King Siafa, aka Africa Obama. Get that? You're confusing them. Go over your talk. Okay, I'm so thankful to Launching Leader for it to be in Ghana. So for Launching Leader to be in Ghana, and for me to be part of Launching Leader, I'm so thankful to the Almighty God. And with God, all things are possible, because the Bible said a little children, and anyone who want to see heaven, they should turn themselves to be a little child. And that's why I'm doing, because of that, I'm so happy and I'm so wonderful in the thing of the Lord. So thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, brother.
I think I particularly, especially enjoy the combination and the merging together of spirituality with everyday living, and not just being a good person, but doing something to change not only your personal world, but the world around you.
So what I liked about the Launching Leaders course was so many things. So I think first and foremost that it does connect daily life with God. And for me, that's so important. That's what I try to do, but I think, like we've learned, you can always find areas where you can improve, whether it's what time you wake up or being congruent. And I think, goodness, there's so many things. Finance was a big piece for me, connecting, thinking about finance in a way that, hey, it's okay to intentionally plan this. That's something God would be pleased about, right? As opposed to, we should never touch that because it might become bad if we approach it in the wrong way. No, there are good ways to deal with it. So there are a couple things I liked about it.
So what I learned in Launching Leaders is planning and the essentials of life in order to be successful. And I really enjoyed this class because it helped me really understand where my priorities are and what my potential is and where I can go from all these experiences.
All right. What are the concepts that I've learned from Launching Leaders that I'll put into practice? The core values was a big one for me. Defining what was most important to me, what values I desired, helped me to figure out who I was, what my identity was, and helped me to figure out what my other goals could be.